welcome back to Space Cadets. There they all are. The dancing's ended. They've taken the CDs off. Actually, the girls got involved in what we call in South London the mapuka, or forbidden dance, and things broke down. But there's Billy just chatting to Cheryl. But it's a good scene there. On Monday, 3 of the genuine cadets and one of our undercover actors will be selected for the mission. They will embark on the journey of a lifetime from those barracks there to the old hangar there, where, if all goes well, they'll remain for 5 days in a sort of wobbly, state-of-the-art crate thing in front of a giant TV screen being blasted by these big speaker monitors trying to replicate the sound of these afterburners. Yep, space travel, a truly magical thing. So no wonder the Space Cadets are exploring, I guess, their poetic side. Yeah. Paul has spent the last couple of hours turning his creative mind to poetry.
He killed me. Sorry, mate.
Poem for you.
Oh, poem. Oh, right, is that what you're doing?
Oh, I am. You wrote a poem? I like writing poems. 12 new faces to the telly screen, given one mission, a gift, a lifelong dream. Envy all around the world, but for us, the lucky 12. Trained up to the highest point, for 4 in space they'll delve. No one knows what to expect, for Britain we are the first. Being ourselves have got us here, and all from different turfs. When the day comes and the lucky have been chosen, it's because of their mind, heart and strengths. The time will tell for those lucky astronauts when the shuttle blasts off on the 10th.
Woo!
Hey!
Nice!
Woohoo!
The 4th step of the shuttle.
Just 3 hours later, and Andrew's next to try and wow the group with a poem.
Tension so thick, yet so hard. We wait for the day when James comes in and calls out 4 names from a card. Whoever doesn't go, you've got to take it like a pro. Smiles or anger upon your face. We compete against 1,000 people to get here in the first place.
That's good. That's very good.
Cheers, mate.
Very good, mate.
I'll wait yours, Bill.
What is going on? They're meant to be at each other's throats as they jostle for position for the mission. But instead they're getting rhymey all the timey. Perhaps we got the concept of this show all wrong and we should have recreated the Hay on Wye Book Festival in, I don't know, Moscow. Anyway, we were yet to hear from actor Charlie. Now, his undercover story is that he's a poet, which I have to tell you I thought was a pretty poor one that they'd see through quickly, but they haven't. But theoretically, and to keep that story going, his poem ought to be good. As I say, it ought to be good.
This poem was inspired by that picture of the owner, no, not of Minsky, but of the owner of Star, Sergei Boschov.
Okay.
Niet! Niet! Sergei Boschov clumps a wizened fist upon the supper table. Niet! Niet! Niet!
What is niet? No.
In Russian.
Yeah.
His eyes blaze like Skylab, and his tiny wife wipes pickled cabbage from her face. Sergei speaks. By the 63 moons of Jupiter, 4 of which were visible to Galileo, it shall never happen. Outside, a Russian grebe squawks over the still warm body of its mate, and Sergei crosses himself in the manner of a Crimean nun. His tiny old wife cowers behind the cabbage pot. This I swear, shrieks Sergei, that Paul French shall never go to space!
You fucker, Charlie! You absolute fucker!
Hold him back, mate. Hold him back. Hold him back.
There you go. A little bit of culture and a lot of bollocks. On that highbrow note, that is about it for tonight. There's the gang there, still in their barracks, still chatting away. As I say, they were in the middle of a wine-fueled dance party, but that seems to have ended now. Billy just pontificating on the world, amusing Cheryl, who was shaking her thang earlier, looking good. And there's, of course, the shuttle, lest we forget. Tomorrow will be 1 day closer to blast off in that shuttle, if indeed we ever get that far. I say that because there is a disturbing case of sleep talk in the dormitory.
Forward. They're not forward. They're not forward.
Have we been rumbled? Find out tomorrow on Space Cadets. If you're a Space Cadet junkie already, you can go to E4, where Alex Zane presents a superb show covering all the ins and outs of life in the barracks and here in Russia. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
So Johnny and the troops back tomorrow from 9. As Johnny said, E4 now for behind-the-scenes gossip, the satellite show starting over there in just a sec. Wherever you are, you can watch the latest highlight clips from Space Cadets on your mobile. Text MOBILE to 83188 and get a link to the Channel 4 mobile site. Next here, will egos collide? David Essex, Shawadi Wadi and members of Slade all back to former supergroup and get this year's Christmas #1.